Yes. So today we talk about the Honda Ruckus. Now the Honda Ruckus is a 49cc scooter. I mean, it was designed to be a fuel saver, nothing much else. Honestly, these things can only be used around the city, and just make sure you're in a 35 zone. Okay, so the Honda Ruckus, it's a pretty good fuel saver. I mean, me, honestly, I get, what, close to 100 miles to the gallon. I mean, that's pretty good. It's cheaper than walking. But the problem lies is its use in traffic. When you're trying to pull out of a right turn, for example, like that red car, when you're trying to pull out of a pull out of a small street, get inside to the big streets like this, I'm in a 35 zone, so expect all the cars to be doing 35, 40. You have to make sure you got, like, I don't know, like 15 seconds worth of space, that there's not going to be any cars coming in to intersect your, go through your path. So you need a lot of clear roads. And I mean, personally, you're in the metropolitan area, it's not that big of a deal, because I mean, the street I was on, 35. The street I'm about to get onto, 35. Top speed on this thing on flats, probably like 37. But I mean, that's not going to stop traffic from getting pissed off at you. They always get mad. They'll always just do what they can to pass you. I mean, getting to 30 miles an hour is like 20 seconds. So I understand their frustration. Would I recommend this as a first vehicle? Probably not. I mean, honestly, if you're going to be having a 49cc, 35 mile an hour vehicle that requires a lot of precautions to use in the city, it's kind of scary. I mean, when I first had this thing merging onto the valley, I was terrified. I mean, you got all these cars coming, and I'm not used to using a two-wheeled vehicle. You're learning to use a two-wheel vehicle that's not even fast in traffic for your first time. It's scary. Slight turning. The big issue is that a lot of times I find myself driving these residential streets to connect them to the bigger streets. Oh yeah, and there's also that. So whenever I get to a stop sign, this thing has no low end torque. I actually have to take about 3 steps with it to give it a little push, or else I am stuck here. Let this car pass, and there's a push. Ooh, 30 zone. Let's do this. Come on, 20 miles an hour. Yoink. So, I don't know. You pretty much have to learn to plan out your streets. And Google Navigator, there's no, I mean, this is not a moped, it's a scooter. But it might as well be a moped, considering your top speed's about 35-ish. I mean, I really feel that with a vehicle like this, you pretty much have to plan out your stuff similar to a pedal bike, because I can't use the big streets, go 40, 45 miles an hour. Hell no, that's dangerous. I mean, I can understand you can go under the speed limit. I'll still take 40 roads here and there, but I do my best to use them as conjunctions to get to the 35 streets. So, I do what I can. Let's see what we got here. You go straight. See, look at that sputter. I mean, to be honest, the Ruckus is Ruckus is pretty simple to use because, I mean, automatic transmission. This is my brake, look at that. Let's see, what do we want to do here? Ah, the gym. Something I'll never visit. Speed bump! Real bike spotted me. Real. Let's see here. Okay, so a lot of times I'm being asked, can this little 49cc beast, can it do uphill? Well, there's not much hills around here, so we'll have to improvise. Ooh, look, a hill. Second floor parking. See if we can do this. No, speed bumps. Come on, go up the hill. Don't die on me. Wow, I actually doubted that the Ruckus could go up the hill, but hey, I was able to do it. Okay, let's see. Right here's fine. So this is my 2011 Honda Ruckus. It's mostly stock. I didn't put the thousands of dollars that people actually put into these machines to make them look really nice. I mean, as you can see, I still have my stock exhaust pipe and tiny little motor. The only things I've actually done to upgrade this thing, right here, storage compartment is now my visibility cover. So I put in the 20mm carburetor, gives it a better acceleration, better top speed. I went from maybe what, like 25 miles an hour, 25 seconds to get to 0 to 30 to what, like 15, something like that. You know, it gave me a 10-second boost, so it was worth it. In here in the crank, well, not crank. This is the CVT, the continuously variable transmission. I upgraded to a Polini, so better acceleration and better top speed. Other than that, the bike is still a 50cc. Now, the downsides of putting a bigger carburetor, if I give it wide open throttle right now, it'll turn off on me. No power, no movement. I don't know. Makes it a bit shaky, but to be honest, it was worth it to put it in anyways, so I think it was a good decision. But I don't know, I come back to thinking about it. Do I regret buying the Ruckus? Sometimes, honestly, yeah, but you know, I have a lot of fun with it, so it's not all bad. Okay, now let's see your downhill capabilities, Ruckus. Let's hope you have the braking power with your tiny little drums. Let's do it. Oh no. Oh no, here comes security. Don't worry, he can't see me. Vision is based on movement. Alright, let's get out of here. I mean, overall, the Ruckus is a decent vehicle. You want to save gas and you live in the big city area. I mean, you want to go on the freeway? That is absolutely out of the question. I mean, here in California, these things are called motor-driven cycles. And the reason they're called motor-driven cycles, that's their way of giving them a new name without reclassifying the motorcycle. Basically, a motor-driven cycle is any motorcycle under 150cc. And the only restriction motor-driven cycles have that the regular motorcycles, you know, don't have is that they can go on the freeway. I mean, it's basically an around-town bike. That's all it is. Come on, baby, let's do this. Wide open throttle. I don't know. It's fun at times. It's the only way you can legally mess with traffic, I suppose, because I got a car on my tail. Granted, I got another car in front of me, but when there's no car in front of me and I'm holding up traffic, people get mad. And I understand it's kind of rude to hold up traffic, but I can't help it. Truck on me. Oh no. Come on. 25 miles an hour. Oh, he's giving me distance. Oh, thank you, sir. I swear, if I were to have more cars, but I can't see behind that massive truck, if I had more cars behind me, I would totally pull over. Oh, there we go. I'm going like 32 miles an hour now. Come on, I hope I make this light. Please. Oh, damn it. No. Yes. Yeah, don't follow me. Oh, man. Come on, man. We're doing 25 miles an hour. Yeah, that car's a big rush. Oh man, real motorcycles always laugh at me. Oh, come on, we're almost doing 35 miles an hour. Oh, I'm gonna pass you. Woo! Wow, I have never passed a car on the Ruckus. Oh, I cannot believe I did that. That was so dangerous. Let's not do that again. Her fault though. How could you be going slower than a minimally legal vehicle?